When Shenmue Online was first announced under the development of JC Entertainment, screenshots released were considered by many Shenmue fans to be disappointing graphically, especially as being part of a game series that boasted groundbreaking graphics on the Dreamcast. Can you guys believe that?
I can 100% believe that, because Shenmue Online didn't live up to the promise of Shenmue 3, 4, and 5.
Can you pass the hors
It
d'oeuvres,
doesn't make.
please?
Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna say maybe starting this part with an in joke about stuff like we were talking about between parts. Not the best way to start a part, Chris. I'm just gonna say it.
We're 12 parts in, they know what they're getting into.
Good point. No one's listening at this point.
I'm not.
Fuck it.
What'd you say?
I want to know about souvenirs.
Ho, 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 ho.
You have to check out my extra footage for that, David.
I want everyone. I'm gonna do a shout out to my boy Jensen. Everyone search. I think it's called Every Day I'm Pickling.
Every day I'm pickling.
Pickle.
And he did this kind of like dubstep thing with Professor Pickle, and it's fucking genius. So this is the second Simon Says Tornado section, and it's just as boring as the other one.
I like that
What is
I
this
like-
music?
It's the,
This is like a dark club remix of the first Tornado section.
Ah.
I like that they went through the trouble of bringing back the SA1 plane transformation just to have it not affect gameplay or anything else.
Right, and also it's not the Tornado 2. Okay, I was looking, so like this, they call this the Tornado 1 in the text, but I don't think it's actually supposed to be the Tornado 1. Like, it might actually, I think,
Well,
doesn't it have like a number 3 on the...
It can't be the Tornado one because it looks nothing like it.
Yeah.
Right, but I know like Tails calls it that, but I think that's just the English version, because it definitely isn't the Tornado 1.
I think there is a number on the tornado itself. I think it is 3.
And right, which is but I mean, like in Sonic Adventure 2, Tails is piloting the Cyclone, which is technically the Tornado 3. That's what it says on the side. But I think what it is that in Sonic Adventure 2, Tornado 3, it's in Roman numerals, and then this one, it's Tornado 3, the number, like the number 3, the 3, not the Roman 3.
Oh, the 3-3. Gotcha.
Right. I was trying to remember what it is, but I'm like,
Do you mean 6?
it's also. So Tails might have built two different Tornado 3s, and if that's the case, then what exactly is his numbering scheme? Because, I mean, he calls the Tornado 2 the Tornado 2, but that's his plane, but the Tornado 1 is Sonic's, so, like, Tails made a sequel to a plane that he doesn't have, but then he makes two different versions of 3. Did he feel guilty about the fact that he called the Tornado 2 the Tornado 2, and then retroactively renamed them so that it would actually be about his personal planes that he constructed? And, I mean, like, that's something you have to think about, right?
If we want to trust
Hey, I'm flying over here.
SonicFandom.com, it is known as the Tornado Go, G-O-U, in the Japanese script and in Tails' profile. And on the craft itself, it's Tornado 03, which may be another acceptable name, it posits.
There you go. See, it's the
I
3.
just call it the shitty one.
Oh.
Although I will say, this made it red again, which I like because I do not care for the blue one in SA2 or Sonic Heroes or Shadow the Hedgehog.
Whoa.
Ooh.
But then Lost World, for all of its faults, Lost World gave us the fucking classic biplane in 3D.
That is true. He went back to basics. Because of Deadly Six.
And it even had that weird Cetar version of Tails' theme. Say two.
Bow, 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 bow. Well, technically speaking, that track used a Cetar in it anyway.
I'm just saying it's weird compared to the only canon one, SA1's.
Which also had a Cetar.
Did it?
Yeah.
That's not canon.
Fuck you, Cetar.
I'll message Jim and I'll say, just take it out of history, write it out.
When I see him next week, I'll be like, Cetar, boo.
Thank you. You're doing justice.
I gotta say.
And then he'll be like, I like the Cetar. That is my answer.
Huh.
I gotta say, I love the boss music in this game.
Yeah, which a big thing. It's just something we talked about in the first few parts, but this all of like the level music, like this, real fucking like actual fucking music, like the music, actual instruments.
Oh yeah.
That's why I likes it. That's why I likes it, because it has some good music. Actually, wait a minute. Wait, this is Boss Battle Day. This actually doesn't have any actual real instruments in it. Never mind, I forgot I said that.
I was about to reinstate my complaints about that one really weird trumpet.
Yeah. Oh, see, this is a Hindekai Kobashi, which I'm probably mispronouncing his name. I apologize. And his fake instruments are the best of a bad bunch. Actually, no, I tell a lie. Sonic Man's work in Sonic and the Black Knight. Some of that shit sounds real, even when it's not.
I wonder what Sonic R-Man is doing right now.
Probably rolling around in a big pile of money.
Yeah,
Oh.
he deserves it.
He does. Sonic Man does good work. Not so much on Sonic R, but he does good work.
Can I make
Sonic R is the greatest soundtrack in the entire history of the universe.
How can you say that it was Sonic Man's other best soundtrack, Sonic Chronicles, exists?
Oh man, Sonic
my God,
Chronicles
that
is the greatest
soundtrack.
soundtrack that's ever.
Can I make an admission that's in line with my usual FTCR editing blunders?
Did you forget a cutscene, Chris?
Probably, but the other thing is, in Premiere, I had it set to where that would skip to Eggman's boss fight and save us 4 minutes. I guess that didn't render, so we had to watch the whole thing.
Oh. The brainchild of my heart and soul? Is that what you just said?
So this what he wanted, Eggman Land. This is fucking almost the exact same thing as his dumbass carnival from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well,
Like,
Eggman,
what a- like-
It looks like it, yeah.
Well, it's like, aside from that thing not being called Eggman Land, what is the fucking difference?
Well, this one's somewhere else.
Good point, well made, Chris. So, David, I forget. I know we've confirmed it on. I think I've confirmed it on other LPs of this fucking game I've done. But
Okay.
can you explain where the moniker of Crimson Carnival came from for Eggman Land? Because a lot of people like to say that the level is called Crimson Carnival, as opposed to just Eggman Land Day and Eggman Land Night, which I think some people have said, if you hack the files on the game, I guess maybe internally, it's called Crimson Carnival, but on the soundtrack, the game itself, I have not been able to find an official piece of media that actually refers to this level as Eggman Land. Because the soundtrack just refers to these as Eggman Land Day and Eggman Land Night, and for the hub world, it's just called Eggman Land Entrance.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
See, David, that's the one
interesting.
reason I invited you into these parts, man. The fucking talk about Eggman Land and you fuck it up.
Oh heck.
Why not just officially call it Eggman's Crimson Carnival then?
Eggman's Crimson Carnival Land. There you go, best of both worlds.
The Crimson. Well, I mean, he does like to make carnival rides. That's all he does. That's like Eggman's ultimate dream. He just wants to build roller coasters that kill people.
I think
Just like Phineas and Ferb.
I think people like it for the alliteration, and some of the stages Unleashed
Crimson
have
Carnival.
alliteration, but then some of
Well,
them don't.
I mean, if it doesn't
Well,
say it anywhere in the game,
it's like it makes sense. Like, you know, Crimson Carnival would be a fine name. It's like I have no problem with that name. I'm just saying there's nowhere in context that I've been able to find that actually fucking says that at all. Again, I think it just came from people hacking the files, which is also where you find out internal to Sega they refer to modern Sonic as generic Sonic, which is
Right.
Very
amazing.
fair.
But it's like, yeah, I don't. Some people still to this day are like, no, man, fuck you. It's called Crimson Carnival, and I'm like, where?
yeah.
Where, Adrian? Christian, you've been doing some fucking shit off screen, my friend, because you didn't have all that shit the last time we were this crappy character.
What are you talking about, guys? This is the next part.
Oh.
Totally, yeah.
I remember this level being 3 hours and 47 minutes long.
At least the Wii version literally has it broken up into acts, so you don't have to do the entire fucking thing in one go.
So is that one of the minor changes you would do? Is split it
Yes.
back up?
No, just remove Eggman Land entirely.
Aw. Well, I mean, there's some interesting things
No.
in here, right?
There you go. That is my 5th change. Officially refer to this level as Crimson Carnival. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Done.
good.
Worth $60 just for that. Am I right, boys?
I'm Part of me is surprised they didn't do this back and forth switching in stages more, but then part of me is like, oh, thank God they didn't.
Yes, I think it totally makes sense for the last level to do that in game. Like, yeah, I get it, works. But Eggman Land, so final level of the game. I think this is probably one of the more, like Unleashed itself, as a whole, probably one of the more divisive final levels in a Sonic game. Some people like how long and how like fucking hard / like it plays like a fucking gauntlet. Some people don't like that. What are you guys, Adrian Astoria? Where do you land on the Eggman Land?
Well, like
Debate.
from the stories that I've heard and from what I've seen other people play, it's Eggman Land should really have just been like another hub world and just broken off into another day and night levels. I think the PS2 Wii version, I think they did Eggman Land a lot better, because I know myself personally, if I'm playing a level and if I feel like I'm in a gauntlet, just automatically just for me it's a bad level, because like I'm not having a good time. This is taking way longer than it needs to. I already got the point of it. Can we just get a move on?
It's like stressful.
Yeah.
You feel trapped.
Gets you anxious too.
It's
'Cause
like-
you're like, is it gonna end now? Like, when's this gonna fucking end?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I've said, one of my favorite things about the Wii version is the second, because in Eggman Land it's broken up into 5 warehouse stages, which is maybe one too many. But the second to last one is entirely in 2D, which I think it's basically just a side-scrolling beat 'em up for the second to last Eggman Land, and it's one of the most fun levels in the entire game.
I don't even remember that. Man. I fucking checked out during the end of that game, apparently.
Did you play the Wii version, Chris? I don't remember you
That's-
ever mentioning that before.
That's the one I had for like a month, because I got a 360 for Christmas, but I got Unleashed when it came out, so I had to play it on my Wii.
Okay, because at the time I only had a Wii, so I was really into playing this. So I just bought the 360 version, and I borrowed my at the time then girlfriend's brother, it's 360, to play it for a little bit. But then we broke up, and I had to give it the 360 back before I could finish Unleashed.
Oh,
Did you just give the game to him too? You're like, fuck, I don't need this anymore. Take this.
you should have borrowed her brother.
That's what I thought Gareth was saying at first. He's like, I had to borrow my then girlfriend's brother. I was like, oh.
And now it's my wife.
Oh. Well, that okay. Your
Nice
wife's
save.
Sonic Unleashed.
I wish my wife was Sonic Unleashed.
Okay. Oh,
It's
man.
really fun during the day, but tedious as fuck at night.
Ooh.
Just like my regular life.
It's like SA1. It's Pleasure Castle. It's freaking look at it. It's Twinkle Park.
This is Sonic Adventure 3.
Do. Oh man, I love Sonic.
I always get so stressed out during these sections, because sometimes you'll just randomly get flung right off the stage, just like in SA1.
Yep.
I've heard the stories on how bad this controls. Is it really like as bad as like people say it is, or?
It's not great. This section it's not great. I mean, at least when you do it in Halaska, because there's ice physics, you can somewhat understand why it doesn't control great. It pretty much controls exactly the same here as it does in Halaska. And it's like, could you
Good placement.
maybe not?
Yaks.
Yes.
Have you guys seen the fucking like world record speed runs of this game, of this level?
Oh,
I
long
think
time
it's like
ago.
what,
Crazy
10 minutes
town,
glitchless, or with glitches or something like that.
Yes, it's fucking amazing.
I haven't seen it yet, but I heard there's like like a couple of huge skips in this level somewhere. I think it was during the last section actually. There's a huge skip in there.
Yeah, there's sections where they just skip entire Werehog sections.
Oh.
And that's how it should be played.
I will say, I will say though, Eggman Land Night, this guitar is so fucking sexy. Wow.
Oh.
I think the tedium of the stage ruined the song for me personally.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah,
Well, I want to say, I forget, and can't you just, do you have to kill enemies in this level, Chris, or can you just skip them in Eggman
you
Land?
don't have to, but the thing is, to open some of these gates, sometimes the enemies are off screen and you can't tell if they're about to attack you. So you have to at least get them to a point where you can comfortably be like, all right, I can mash the button to pull this lever now. Because like I think later on in the level I do a pretty decent enemy bypass, but right now I'm playing it safe. And I think I try here and get whacked. Maybe nope, I'm good.
Oh, but they wanted to whack ya. They wanted to yaks ya.
At least
God
someone
damn
does.
it, David.
Here's where I love
man.
the ledge controls in this game, where I'm like, I need to get down, but I don't trust it. Oh, fuck it. I'll climb back up and
Yeah.
readjust.
Oh,
Oh, that's terrible.
And
That's terrible.
Hopefully you can
And
feel
again-
my anxiety for the awful camera and controls for this entire segment.
Well, you know what? Okay, that's also maybe a small change. In the Wii version, Werehog always has a shadow. In this, for some reason, in the HD version, the Werehog does not have a drop shadow,
Yeah,
Oh.
that doesn't help
which is
for this.
really fucking. Which for sections like this, it's a really fucking bad idea. Which is why the Wii version is superior.
Yeah, and the camera's constantly moving on you here too, and
Yep.
it's so thin. It's like you really just got to take it easy. Which it's a Sonic game. You don't really want to do that, but
Sonic's all about speed.
one of Sonic's friends here. I just want to play as Sonic. Amy Rose is in my basement.
This was during the time Sonic tried to not live his life without or with cocaine. He tried to live sober for a bit, and it wasn't exactly working out for his career.
What the fuck is a Sonic?
What the fuck is a... Oh man, did you have the Werehog action figure?
I wish.
Yep, I still have it.
Ooh. Man.
The Werehog action figure was one of the only Jazzware toys that could stand up on its own.
It's very heavy. I've always had issues making him stand because he's so top heavy. I mean, when I got him, he had already broken out of the packaging.
He just
So
couldn't
I,
stand it. He's like, I'm born to
couldn't
fight.
That's right. I don't remember how I got him, but I got him. So it's probably like $4,000 on eBay now, right? Because Jazzwares.
Probably.
I actually have a bunch of Jazzware toys like still in their boxes. Like I have a bunch of the Black Knight ones, like Lancelot and Excalibur Sonic. I could sell those for at least $7 online.
I'm here in Ben's college funds right now.
Right.
I almost did that. I went back when it was people were going crazy for it. I found in the wild a box of that fucking Mario cereal with the Amiibo box, and I almost sold it. But then when I was at work, they opened it so Ben could eat it. I was like, "What are you fucking doing? Why are you feeding our child? We can put him through college with this fucking box of cereal that dumbasses will pay a lot of money for." Do you remember when people gave a fuck about Amiibos? What a stupid time we lived in.
Nintendo doesn't even care anymore. They're just like, I have a few, I guess.
know.
There's an Amiibo, Gazebo, and Fire Emblem. That's about it.
I like the rhyme.
Yeah, it's
Amiibo,
pretty
gazebo,
good.
don't forget to take your placebo.
That's what makes Nintendo still a viable company.
We should
They
have had
rhyme.
Adrian rap a few parts ago. He's killing you, David.
Oh. Okay. I can try again.
We're good.
Okay, let's see. My name is Sonic and I'm really blue. I want to eat lots of food.
Duh.
Duh.
Oh, God.
Yo, I'm made of speed. Yo, I also like feed. Weed. Oh yeah, that's real.
Smoke
We
weed
have
every
13
day.
more minutes.
Smoke. My best friend is Snoop Doggy Dogg. Wait, I meant to say Sleuth
You're not
Doggy
Sparrow
Dog.
the Dragon.
Oh,
God, that's
right.
canon.
I forgot about that. Oh God. Right, Sonic has Sleuth Doggy Dog, the lesser known. I believe he's an R. He's a.
No, Sonic has Poop Dog from Invader Zim.
What? No, Sleuth Doggy Dog is a high quality Archie character. I forget what he does in that comic, but he sure exists.
Who invented him?
Great gameplay.
That was good.
I would have loved it. I would have loved it if you just got from that to the end of the level.
The credit scene again.
It's tempting.
Hey, did you know that
Did you know?
Right, the guy who wrote the music for the Werehog fight, which you're not listening to right now, he also made music in Sonic Adventure 1. Just like he made me. Yep. Did you know that?
Hey, did you know?
Did you know that the Sonic team released a soundtrack for Sonic Adventure 1, which also included some commentary of each track on their website? It was in Japanese, but somebody translated it.
Oh, they did? Oh,
I did not know that.
Is there a link to that?
Hey,
There's a link to that.
yes. Hey, do you want to hear what it says about Theme of Tikal? The translation's
Sure.
a little rocky. Okay.
I wrote this when I was high.
Yes. So, let's see what we got. So it's Fumi Kumatani said
I miss
about
her.
about the Theme of Tikal. Actually, this is also a version unlistenable in the game. It is a piece that I made, valuing things like all the environments surrounding Tikal and her own hidden heart. Then, Kenichi Takoi said, the back view of Miss Kumatani, who kept staring at Tikal's illustration and let the image expand, was impressive. Even if I look at the illustration, the sound doesn't come out, though. I'm envious of Miss Kumatani, who is also good at such composition method. I'm only to the extent of writing nosebleed to the illustration. Sarcastic laugh. Excuse me. And then Sonoe wrote...
That to me just sounds like it's like the Koi saying that he was staring at Takami's backside and got a nosebleed. That's what I took from that.
Maybe that's why she doesn't work on the series anymore.
Jesus.
I thought...
Chris, you're not even trying there, man. Jesus Christ.
See, my impression...
I'm just being honest, saying maybe she left Sonic Team because he's a
No,
pervert.
I mean your gameplay of fucking just getting hit every 6 seconds.
What
I
I hate about that part is, like, you would think that... Sorry to interrupt, but when you have the grid lasers like that, you would think you can split between them, but you can't.
Oh.
It's really dumb. Anyway, I suck.
Tikal makes him horny. That's the point of the story.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, because we've never seen any members of Sonic Team ever express sexual interest in their characters, so...
You
Don't
leave
make
that to
me
people
think
on
of that
Reddit.
Izuka image.
Right, it's strictly...
Jun Shinoy has gone on record saying he doesn't care for Rouge the Bat.
Oh...
That's just the wrong opinion.
He likes his women without wings.
I can never drink Red Bull, ever.
That's what first attracted him to his wife. She doesn't have wings.
I saw her, and her back was free of leather and feather. That's how I knew we'd fall in love. We smoked a 6-pack.
I said to her, do you like Rouge the Bat? And she said, who's that? And I was like, will you marry me? And she's like, who are you? And that's when I woke up.
Oh. That's such a beautiful love story.
What are we talking about again?
Disney Sonic Adventure, I think?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh boy, it's me, your old pal, Mickey Mouse.
Goofy! Watch out! You're going to crash! Oh, Goofy! Oh, what am I going to do with you?
I'm trying to find Master Emerald pieces here.
Oh no.
What is this point
Boy,
of
you're
this
lucky I saw you come down. Oh,
You know, I'm always...
you guys borrow my plane, the Tornado, if you want.
You know, as far back as I can remember, I've been living here on this dark island.
Gosh. David,
Yeah.
are there any tips about any behind the scenes on Skydeck a Go Go?
Oh, right. Let me look. Let's see if anyone got horny.
I know I did.
Not that kind of go-go.
Skydeck. Skydeck a Go-Go.
JoJo.
It's Jun Sonoe wrote, "In the action stage belonging to Egg Carrier, I prepared an arranged version of the same music. Each of them is just strongly distinctive music as well, isn't it? The music was also used in the production presentation, so it might be strong in impression. Groovy feeling's a sure thing, but Skydeck's difficult, isn't it?"
Boy, this is really like we had to do a test and we didn't study kind of answers.
That is my answer.
Can you
I
explain
play
your
Sonic to have
process? How
fun.
you?
Sometimes I breathe to exist.
Sometimes I. How would you describe your life? Sometimes I breathe to exist.
Ooh.
Other times I hold my breath and pray I die.
Oh.
That's most of the time.
Well, that was fun.
Sonic can never die because he's always got a ring. Sonic
he
is
just-
trapped
he could-
in eternal
He can
turmoil.
just kill himself off a lot. He just keeps coming back.
What if the Deadly Six with Disney characters? That way we could have Mickey go, "Oh, in the end, only the Reaper wins." Oh.
Oh. Oh man. So like one's Maleficent, and one is Ursula, and one is Jafar, and one is the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise. And
Yeah, I think, yeah, the emo one is the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
Anson,
Darkness, darkness.
my
What a great, what a great camera. Look how good that camera is.
Do you
Jesus.
think the Zeddy like to eat ziti?
So David, so you said the a few parts ago you said the Unleashed production developer blogs have
Yes.
never been translated.
No, I don't think anyone's ever gone through and translated them. As
Are
far
they
as I
even
know.
still
like-
up?
Does that include just like a very crappy like Google Translate thing?
I mean, anyone can run it through Google Translate, but it's not gonna. It might not make a whole lot of sense. I don't remember if they're still up, but I'm pretty sure that at the very least all the text is on archive.org and might be on Retro, and also, I mean, all the images are definitely up on Retro. SonicRetro.org/Sonic Retro.
Please subscribe to the Sonic Retro Patreon. We need it.
Right. If for $1 a day you can
Sonic
help feed
Retro has a
needy hedgehog.
Patreon.
No.
I'd be like, what the fuck do you offer? Give us money and we'll keep not doing anything on the main page.
No, Sonic.
For
yeah,
$1 a day, you too can feed a Sonic nerd.
The Sonic World Adventure Director blog is still up.
Okay, yeah. So I guess, well, because Sega's pretty good at keeping up their Sonic sites, especially the Japanese ones. I mean, like the original Sonic Jam and Sonic art pages are still up. Like you can look at those. The Sonic Team website when they were all about Sonic Adventure is still up.
Yeah.
Really?
They all exist.
The one with the
So-
2 female celebrities about Unleashed is still up too, for some reason.
Oh, yeah, that one. That's good. I need that translated as well.
Hey Chris, send me a link to that. I wanna look at those blogs. I pretend I know Japanese.
Okay.
Oh,
There's
are you
one.
gonna say Konnichiwa?
Remember,
Shut
if
up.
you don't know what you don't know what you're doing, always fake it till you make it.
That's
You
it.
died.
That's FTCR in general.
Arigato?
I
Mr.
wish one of the
Roboto.
blogs was. Ooh. One of the blogs should have been written by Elise, Princess.
Elise the
These
princess.
propellers suck. That's a common occurrence too. If you get hit, that's how your day's going to be for a little bit.
I like that.
When I'm trying to make a decision between McDonald's and Burger King.
Oh,
Burger King's fries pretty much make every decision automatic. McDonald's between those two now, unfortunately. They're so bad.
Yeah, there was a point where they were the best, and then they changed their recipe, and it's like, no.
Yeah, it's like, would you like dead soggy potatoes? We're Burger King. I do want to try that Impossible Burger though, because I'm an idiot.
Those never like fucking. I remember when White Castle were like, "Yes, you can't tell it's meat." And I'm like, people who say that have never had meat in their fucking life.
Yeah, plus the Impossible Sandwich by itself is like what, $7, $8?
Yeah, it's like 8. That's mainly why I'm a dumb idiot asshole, because I spent $8 on that.
What, you did?
No, I said I would.
I've
I'm too
thought
poor
about
for
it,
that
but
shit.
I was like, why? It's like, why? It's just like I can get a 2 for $6 deal.
Yeah, that's another part of it.
2 for 6, 1 for 8, and 3 for 15.
And that, kids, is math.
I forget how to add.
Oh god.
You take the numbers, you mush them up together, and then when you release them, it reveals the answer.
You just write boobs on the calculator. That's how you add.
We have to teach David core math now so he can relearn and be up to date with the kids.
Why would they change math? Math is math.
That is a good question. Thank you, Mr. I Credible.
Mr. Incredible.
Not credible.
We forgot.
Mr. Uncredible.
My favorite part of Incredibles 2 is when Sonic talks about the internet.
I'm just nodding my head at this point. Like, yeah,
Fuck
that probably
you,
happened.
David.
Oh,
Sonic talks
Oh,
about
this
his own Rule 34.
Oh my god.
you
For a
won't
second there-
believe
for a
how many
second there,
testicles it gave me.
I thought that was another bad edit by Chris, but no, the game just awkwardly jumps
Yep.
to that shot of the Titan.
It's really convenient that every Titan has a pre-cut tree log with them.
Shannon,
Well, they're just all over the place in Sonic's world.
Yeah, Eggman's deforestation, I guess, leaves a lot of possible fuck.
Right, he built an entire land, which is just one giant long level that I guess has doors?
There's a lot of doors.
There are a lot.
Now there's
Eggman,
2 Titans.
he
that's
invested
one more than one, and the same as 2.
He invested so many doors.
Damn, look at me go. I'm tearing it up. Oh, I died.
It's fine. You can almost unleash.
I did unleash.
Oh. Look, I don't remember how this game works. Total.
Oh, almost
24
an S.
minutes. Shit.
Wow.
And now your YouTube recommendations.
Just end it, Adrian. Going 24 minutes. Shit. That's the end of Unleashed. Adrian, do you want to give a brief sum up and then let people know where they can find you?
You can find me on Twitter at dat1 MI capital M capital I for Michigan gamer. You can find me on that on Twitter. Adrian the Awesome One on YouTube. Basically the only 2 things I have. If also I can do just one more thing, a special birthday shout out to my boy Nick. His birthday's today is actually, so special shout out to you, my friend. Hope it's a good one.
Fuck you,
By the
Nick.
time this is going to be uploaded to like next year, but yeah, fuck you, Nick.
Fuck you,
Happy
Nick.
birthday.
You're banned from the server.
Yeah, it's like it's not my birthday. But yeah,
You're just getting it in early for next year. It's fine.
that's fine.
Or it might come out on his birthday next year.
That too.
That's more likely.